George here, and the interview you are about to watch was recorded as a bonus episode to Medicinema number 25, where Devin and I analyze flow as well as robot dreams in spoiler discussions. You can find the main episode on our channel. I am here with Pierre Mousquet. He is an animator and the animation supervisor of Flow. Thanks for being here, Pierre.
Thank you. Thank you for this interview.
First, could you briefly explain to our listeners what the job of an animation supervisor exactly entails?
The supervising animation is mainly to be sure to be the most close to the vision of the director, how the way he wants the things to move, to make some suggestion and to be try to be on the stick to the vision, and it's mainly having some suggestion and trying to be sure to relearn from past shots already animated or whatever, and to try to imagine how it could be with some shots never animated before. Something like this.
How exactly did this work out here on Flow? Because as far as I understand, the animation was split over various small animation studios in Latvia, France, and Belgium.
Yes.
How was the work split up there, and did you supervise all of these?
No. Actually, I was supervising the Belgian team, and there was someone ahead me for animation, animation director, the one who just tried to make the same work, but for all the teams, and so there was one guy called Léo Pellissier in France, and he made, like, in pre-production, he made some of reference shots for animation. He made also what we call the Bible of animation. So it's a PDF that explain how does the animation is supposed to work in this movie, and how the motion of each animals, and the gathering references, even references from live footage or previous animations. But here it was mainly live footage for as references. But so there was one guy, and me, I was supervising the Belgian team was in charge of 20% of the animation here for the whole movie.
How exactly is that work split up between the animators? Like, does a person get dedicated to designing all the backgrounds, or animate just a specific animal, or how does that exactly work?
No, it's mainly splitted in sequences. Like we were, for my team, we were mainly dealing with shots and sequences on the boat, specifically with all the animals, the main characters in it, and it was a matter of to be sure to have a certain continuity for us, not to handle too many different animals or different scenes. Even for technically, it was easier to gather the same problems we can have with the boat or whatever, and so it was yes, mainly splitted in the time, not by characters. There was not exactly background animators, because I think it was mainly like physics and stuff, like for the nature the trees, and there was maybe someone for the main motion when like a tree falls off or whatever. But there was mainly it was mainly for each animator. It was mainly animating the pets, the animals, and the water we didn't. It was FX, so there was I get so some people who take care of animation simulation and stuff like this. And barely here and there we had to move the sail, to and balance in the wiggle in the boat, things like this mainly.
A lot of the discourse regarding flow revolves around the fact that it was animated in the open source program Blender.
Yeah.
From a workflow perspective, what are the differences between animating a feature in Blender versus other industry standards?
I would say like it's only 2 weeks of pain for at first to adapt, but after that, the Blender is really friendly for that. The mothership of the animation was in France, and there was a lot of people who knew how to make a correct pipe on it, and some tools are missing, some way of animating are missing instead of Maya, but it was not such a big deal, and I was used to work on it also as well. So quickly we can stick to animation, and we easily find the marks to make animation. Okay, we do keys like this and interpolations and stuff like this. When you know this, you can just readapt the way you know the software, and they mainly look alike. Always, they are not quite exact opposite, and there is also some better stuff for. It would be hard for me now to go back to Maya. If Maya, I didn't touch it since maybe like 3 years or 4 years now, and to get back now, it could be like a pain, as it was for Blender at first.
Flow was a very small production. It was made on a budget of around about 3.5 million euros compared to something like the Inside Out 2 that is nominated with you guys in the same category at the Academy Awards, which was made on a budget of 200 million. What changes behind the scenes with budget differences on such an enormous scale?
Yeah, I have, it's it's hard to compare because it was really small instead of like it's the animation in big studios are. I didn't went to Pixar and stuff, but I already I made some bigger studios and bigger production in terms of money. Um, it's it was really quick for Flow. It was really quick and really really few people. It's really the thing that can be really time consuming for the big studios and the quality of animation they want. So it make a lot of back and forth with animators, and it can be really long. And here it was really clear. We had a really clear view of what we need, and they were really down to earth with what they could expect from animation. And so we were really quite fast. I would say, because it sometimes when I look back and see the movie, it's yeah, it can look like a bit of a nightmare because there is long cameras and long time. There is animation that can be really hard to do, but here the cool thing is it was really, there was a lot of the range of experience in the people who were working on it was really wide. There was really like some junior animators and senior animators, but everyone was allowed to express themselves, like because the animation is not the perfect, I would say, on it fits really on for this movie, but we, with like 20 million more for they would have made like maybe the whole movie go back to to animation to make it like here the elbow from this one maybe could be here, could be here, and they were not that picky, and so it wasn't for the animation it was really really comfortable because when you know that the movie is led by the story, the emotion, the how do we say mise en scène? How do we say?
Oh, it's okay. I understand.
Yeah, you understand. But for the yeah the strength of the movie was really already here when we animated. So we had it was not without any pain because there was we had to struggle a bit for there was some challenges still, but the director, the animation director, was not looking for go back to this. Here it could be like one frame like this, or 1 millimeter on the left, or 1 millimeter on the right. It was okay. Let's go. Let's do it, and let's focus on what's the most important for the movie. And I guess they succeed on that because the result is
Oh, you
pretty
for
cool.
sure did, yeah. Since Flow is a dialogueless film and can solely rely on visual storytelling, you guys really found ways to utilize and excel in other aspects like the world building. Could you tell us about the philosophy and the discussions that went into creating the world of Flow with different influences like the animal selection and the architecture?
The director wanted really to have different animals and I guess motion for not uh, huge differences, but by the fact that like a lemur doesn't move like a capybara. So there was like some differences, but kind it was kind of obvious because it was the message of the film. It was the living together with like trying to combine and the differences to go on the same way on the same boat, for instance. But so there was not that much discussion about it because it was really clear that what the movie wanted us to do really for that it was really clear.
Fair enough. How much were you involved in the festival circus? Did you attend the Cannes World Premiere or the Annecy Film Festival premiere, maybe?
Me, for now, I was uh, invited in Annecy by the production, but we missed the screening.
Oh no.
Yeah, because until it's like each screening is like a Black Friday. You have to be there. Even if your name is on the list, you have to be here. And 2 minutes late, even my producer, the production from the Belgian side, wasn't able to get in because but it's Annecy. It's like this. But since they won the Golden Globe. The producer asked me a lot for I am supposed they want me to go like in Stuttgart festival. There was a Belgian TV who they asked me to make like a fake animating on like as if I was still animating on it, But so I am answering like some video interviews, some written interviews, and stuff like this. It's funny. I'm really happy for the movie. It's cool to the main thing I'm happy to. It's like to express that the movie was really well managed, like humanly. Each person we were not like squeezed for making the movie like some other movies I used to go to work on. Could put more pressure and stuff like this. And here it's a bit it's I would not say it's a miracle because the director worked a lot, really big, a lot for us to have the best material to work on it. I'm happy to talk about it's like it's since it was a really well done movie and now is got some success. It's really cool. But even without success, it was really cool for us to work on it. Each animators, I don't know if there is anyone who had a bad experience on it, and so it was really cool for that because for some other movie I knew some people who made some burnout and stuff like this, and so it was really the main thing that made me say yes to interviews because it would be hard to talk about a movie that I didn't like to work on.
Well, I am very glad you said yes to this interview. Thank you very much again for your time, Pierre.
No problem.
Thank you guys for watching the entire interview. Make sure to also check out the main episode. I'm George, and this was Medicinema, your healthy dose of film.